thank you for doing this. Aside from talking to me, how is your day going so far?
It's going good. I rushed over to get the makeup done, and I sped over here, and I'm happy and good to see you.
Likewise. So much I want to ask you, but we'll just cut straight into it here.
Yeah.
Tell Me Lies, very intense show. Did you know it was as great as it is when you first got the script?
Yeah, I mean, you get it and you're like, oh, this is really cool. But then, of course, it takes on a life of its own. And I'm so proud of what it became. It's like the coolest body of work that I've ever had that I get to look at. It's really exciting.
How much of Stephen DeMarco is there in you?
That's a good question. And some of the mannerisms, some of the way I speak, but based on his decisions and the shit he does, no, none of that. But yeah, there's something wrong with him. But I definitely a part of me that I bring to all the roles, for sure.
What was the hook that got you into this project? Was it a traditional audition, or had you worked with someone on the production team before?
It was traditional. So it was I think someone saw Mrs. Fletcher and said, give him a tape. And then I did a tape. I was in a bathroom. I was dancing. They saw the tape. They were like, that guy's really odd. Let's bring him into a meeting. And then it worked in my favor. But it was a long process. It was like 8 months or so to get the role.
So being Brendan Fletcher really did pay off.
In some way, yeah. Didn't seem like it in the moment, but in some ways, yeah.
And then going through your IMDb, the almighty almanac Bible of the business, I see a project called The Pitch, where you're not just acting, you're behind the scenes as well. And Rick Springfield is part of that. Wow, tell me about that.
Oh, that's a cool question. He's like my uncle. My dad was his drummer for a long time. So
Really?
Yeah, my dad was his drummer from the start. I mean, Jesse's Girl.
So your dad played with Brett Tuggle?
Yes, Brett Tuggle. Yeah, of course, Brett Tuggle. Oh my God. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, we sadly lost. So I didn't realize that pedigree of the Jackson White experience was.
Yeah, those guys are. I was raised by those guys. I mean, I was around all their shows. I started playing drums when I was a kid because my dad would take me backstage and I would just watch him play. And I started when I was a kid, but I directed a short film a while ago, and I called Rick and I just said, hey man, are you busy? Do you want to come do this silly cameo? And he delivered. But I love those guys. I love Brett. Brett was such a sweet man.
Absolutely. Hell of a songwriter and musician as well. And his son's also a successful person in music. Good. Matt is good people, I hear. But we also see on your IMDb, before I let you go, Untitled Pet Cemetery Project. Is that a Stephen King related project that you're working on?
It is. Yeah, it's actually shot and in the works. It's a prequel to the original Pet Cemetery. It's dope. It's like I play Judd Crandall. I play the old man from the book. I play him as a young man. So it's a cool movie.
So between Tell Me Lies, your excellence in that, The Pitch, this Pet Cemetery project, whatever it is, I'm looking forward to the next thing coming from Mr. Jackson White in the near future.
Yes, dude. Thanks. Thank you so much.
Paltrocast.